You acting like it would have been different if I played you offline. You know in your heart it wouldn't.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Kaiju King, aka Saga TTV, aka Scrubzilla. No, but we're going ahead and continuing on with our whole series of content that I release, and I'm pretty much commentating some of my matches, giving my overall thought process that I had during the set. This guy in particular was somebody that I ran into in ranked, Brian player. I think he mains drag though. But he wasn't happy with the way the matches went. He wanted to have a rematch. He said he'd first to 3 me, and if I won, then he'd go ahead and subscribe. So now I want to back away from a challenge. I went ahead and accepted it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Starting the match off with down back 3 because I'm trying to bait him out to see what kind of moves he'd like to do. He went for the orbital, which again I was happy to see. I noticed that he does a lot of spring kicks. He may do a lot of things after block as far as trying to attack back, which kind of led me to believe he's not that much of a defensive fighter, which is nothing wrong with it too if you're really offensive. But yeah, 1+2 break. But yeah, I had a feeling that I was fighting somebody that's a little bit more inclined to be offensive. So he was able to go ahead and close out the first 2 rounds right there. I pretty much was getting most of the data that I needed from the previous matches. So I did a bit of turtling. I might attack him a bit, but I went back, checked him for ducking with down 4-3. We're pushing him to the wall right now. I just want to keep the pressure going at this point. Good counter hit from him though. Okay, so at this point, he's trying to push me towards the wall. I think I ducked when I got up. No, I didn't actually. I checked him with, when I was in back turn, to hit him with 1 to see if he would press buttons or respect his back turn. Or if he ducks, maybe in back turns. That is one way you can beat out. Back turn 1 is a high. You can duck. I noticed that he was throwing out a lot of power or armor moves. He was trying to finish me off real quick without having to deal with any pressure or anything from me. He threw out the rage art, but I think he was expecting me to press buttons. I was keeping the pressure on him because I wanted him to press a button. Not necessarily sure if he was going to do the rage art, but I did want to push him to do a move. He tried to hit me with the hatchet kick. Caught him with down back 4, and down back 4 being a long range homing launcher move. Now I could have confirmed the shoulder off the wall there, but I didn't. I'm not getting up immediately because I'm not trying to put myself in a situation where he can try to capitalize the most off of Oki. He can't hit me while I'm on the ground, but he can't pick me up. So that's one way I look at it, and why usually, depending on the opponent or the character, I'm more apt to lay on the ground and then try to find my spacing or my placing versus just trying to get up and react immediately. Been getting a lot of mileage out of that back 4-2 into a lingering shadow. Hop kicked him. Fang's hop kick got buffed in Tekken. I want to say Tekken 8. That's when it got buffed for sure. There we go. I'm getting him to press some buttons. He has me right there. It wasn't enough to kill him. Definitely an eye-opener right here in this moment when you opted to go for the rage art. Not that it was a bad move, but like that and a few other moves I had noticed from him before, I was able to close it out with that back 4-2 string. But as I had noticed before, a lot of times opponents will try to go ahead and finish off the enemy if they have maybe a significant life lead, or if the opponent has like a sliver of health left. Instead of trying to maybe poke them out, they'll go for the armor and try to piece them. But I noticed again, he attacks immediately after usually blocking or after attacking. And I noticed that timing is something that even at this level, at Kishin and at Bushin. Hell, you may even run across this in Tekken King also. But a lot of players don't have an understanding of timing. And that's usually when you know you're running into a very exceptional player, because they can throw their timing off mid-match or in the middle of the round. They can switch their timing up. But I find more often than not, players don't know how to do that. And then the problem with that is they don't have an understanding, or it's levels to it, but they're missing when it comes to certain things as far as offensive timing and defensive timing. Since they don't have a strong enough concept of neutral and timing in general. Good. He's got me got the balcony break. He's trying to push me to the wall at this point. So far, again, I have the momentum going on in my favor. I'm not trying to necessarily attack him. I'm doing just enough, or trying to do just enough, so I can just bait him to do something. And as you can see right there, again, I didn't get up immediately, or he would have cracked me with the heat activation. I'm pretty much just trying to stay outside of his range so I keep that pressure going. Like I said, I'll run in, but I won't always necessarily attack, because I'm trying to bait him. At most, if I do come in, and maybe I'm trying to hit him with a counter hit. Back 4-2 string for the win. Shout outs to that. Again, that 2 is a high that comes out, so caught him with the down back 4. He was trying to run in, and that's a lot of times what I'll try to do with down back 4. I'll use it as the opponent is maybe at 3 range, and I try to get an eye to see if they're trying to attack before I try to execute the move. I'm just going to keep him pushed towards the wall, going to back turn. The reason I go into back turns because he does have a lot of options out of that, and it makes it harder to read him when Fang does that. I did the 1+2 throw just because I'm looking to get damage, but if he breaks it either way, it puts him in a situation where his back is going to be towards the wall. So again, I do that more often than not. I will go, if I'm against the wall, I'll do a 1+2 grab on purpose, because I'm looking for either I'm going to get damage, or if you break it, you're going to be on the wall instead of me. We switch places, so. So right now he's trying to push me towards the wall, and I'm really not trying to duck. I did a 1+2 throw again, as you can see, to get him to switch sides with me. Sidestep canceling so I can try to keep him towards the wall is what I'm trying to do. I did duck because I thought he was going to do a hatchet kick or something, but he caught me with a nice mid. Balcony break, pushing me to the wall right now. I didn't duck on that one, though. 1+2 throw. Thought he was going to duck right there, and he didn't. Shoulder. Caught him ducking. Up for a 3. Back 1. Stuff his pressure. Right now, I smell blood in the water, so I'm going to keep the pressure going on him right now. That back 2 string on him to see if he knows. Up for a 2. And caught him with 2 mids. Down back 1-2. So at this point, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to still bait him. The style that I'm mostly trying to focus on right now, for the longest, has been trying to read my opponent and get an understanding of his or her timing. At the same time, I'm trying to play very aggressive by fighting at 0 range to make the opponent feel uncomfortable and to make them feel like they have to make a decision, being that I'm so close up to them. Then again, sometimes I keep the pressure, sometimes I may not, but ultimately I want to just make the opponent feel uncomfortable. So that's really what I've been working on lately. Trying to ramp up the aggression as well. And again, that doesn't necessarily always mean that I'm going to attack, but I'm going to try to make them feel like they are smothered, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, he misses with that hatchet. That hatchet won't hit if I'm laying on the ground like that. Caught him down for a 3. He didn't have enough frames to do what he tried to do. And we're going to push him to the corner. Corner being one of the worst places you can probably be in the game against Fang. Like, wall definitely is bad, but corner is no good. Low parry. Yeah, pretty much like I said, had an understanding of this guy's whole gameplay, but I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, you can blend the lag. That's cool. No, I'm done. Man. That's the first of three, man. I can't stop my screen because I'm playing ranked. I can't stop it to appease you. You said first to three. That was first to three. No, we good, man. We good. I wouldn't really get nothing, and you wouldn't get nothing out of playing just one game. But I definitely will send a friend request to you, though. We can get some more games in later. I wouldn't mind running a set with you. A few sets if that's what you want.